4. Solutions and Hope. Bridges of warmth in the heart of Detroit. Amidst the gray reality of abandoned houses and the bone-chilling cold of Michigan 2026, there are still small fires quietly warming abandoned souls. Hope does not come from dry laws, but from the rise of executed compassion and community self-rescue models. The first bright spot is the Tiny Homes, Small House, Big Hope model. In Detroit, community organizations are starting campaigns to convert vacant lots and industrial ruins into compact, sturdy home clusters. Instead of temporary camps, these houses have heating systems and clear addresses, something that helps the homeless restore their citizenship to apply for jobs and receive mail. This is an effort to break the real estate algorithm by returning utility value to the land, turning forgotten plots into foundations for new lives. Beside this is the revival of the industrial brotherhood spirit. Fortunate former workers have formed volunteer groups called Maintenance of Hope. They sneak into abandoned houses on the demolition list to install temporary heating and reinforce windows for their old comrade. This action, though still considered outside the law, is the strongest testament to the solidarity of those who once shared the front lines under the factory roof. To truly change Michigan 2026, the solution is not just bricks and mortar, but systemic healing. There must be tax policies that heavily penalize abandoned houses to force corporations to put them to use, while expanding the sweat equity model, allowing the poor to use their labor to renovate and own these ghost houses themselves. The only way out, so Michigan does not become a white mortuary, is reconnection. As taught in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27, "Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it." The hope of Michigan lies in the hands holding each other amidst the winter night. When we choose to open our hearts instead of closing doors, to extend our arms instead of building fences, that is when the heart of the Motor City truly returns, not by gasoline or electricity, but by the warmth of compassion.
Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. A double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us his truth, and double honors to our elders and bishops of the GMS South Carolina, GMS North Carolina, GMS Detroit, GMS Dallas, Atlantis, Chicago, New York, and GMS Kingdom. And shalom to all of the elders and bishops of a GMS, and shalom to you affiliates of GMS. Continue doing the good work, pushing the truth in the highways and the byways and the marketplaces of the internet and on the streets. And shalom to you Aquims, you women who are watching the videos, you establishing your relationship with Yahweh Shai, and you're seeking for a righteous male covering, and that you may connect with, serve and obey, and come into the kingdom with, under his righteous spiritual vibration. Shalom. Welcome to today's video. I'm your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Listen, today I thought we'd do this video right quick on this video. As you see at this little snippet, it's a solution that is happening right now here in the city of Detroit, where it's a solution for the homeless and for people who don't want to become homeless, where they're buying up fields and building tiny homes and sheds and different things on them and living on them. Okay, I myself, that's the same thing that I'm doing now. You may see some of these pictures and stuff that I may present and show you of the one that I'm building now, a RV garage, 32 feet long by 16 feet wide. Lord's will, I'll be able to build an enclosure on the inside of that and extend it out a few feet out further, And but yeah, it's a solution to help people, uh, uh, to be able to have some sort of decency, integrity, all that intact, and maintain humanity, because people got to be able to have somewhere to live. If the housing market is pushed people out, and the low income housing is too high. Okay, it's not low income; it's high income. You got to meet the requirements, and most people don't. Okay, and most people don't have first month's rent, last month's rent, and security deposit. That's the reason why you have a lot of people living in their cars now. And their RVs and trucks and vans and different things. You know, and so, but this is the world, the kingdom that of Esau is Edom, where there's a lot of confusion. They take the children of the homeless, okay, and sell them on Epstein's island, or take them and sacrifice them, and drink their blood. You know, we know the things that are going on, what they doing in the tunnels. These rats, these little hats. Okay, so look, we can go ahead and get on off into this. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due. And it is due to the people. The people's gone under much suffering under this regime, this rogue government, the Trump regime. Okay, and he has his own army, his own henchmen, the ICE, individuals that's out there that's doing his bidding. When it is the power in the power of thine hand to do so, to do it. And it is. It's in the power of these politicians. They spending billions and billions and billions on giving all this money to Israel for Israel to bomb. What now? They're attacking Iran and Lebanon. Okay, it was Hezbollah. In Gaza now it's just still spreading. They pretty much we're in conjunction with the Trump. Okay, they pretty much after Trump and already invaded Venezuela. Okay, they pretty much are trying to take over the whole world. And see, and the least of the flock should draw them out. See, and this is what we are experiencing and recognizing and realizing about these red devils. Okay. So let's read some cross references on that. We don't want to make this too long. Okay, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 7, and it reads, "Render therefore to all their dues." You see? Their dues. See, because it is for the politicians to render to the people what is due to the people. And since Trump been in office, in fact, since Trump and what's his name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Since both of them was in office, if you notice, you haven't heard anything about any of the issues and different things that the people are concerned about being the forefront. None of that at the forefront. Only thing that's being talked about now is Epstein's Island, the Epstein's Islands list, the Epstein's Islands victims, Venezuelan, falsehood, lies, false accusations, Iran, Trump, Gaza, Russia, Ukraine, China, all these different things are being spoke about, but you don't hear them talking about what are they doing for the people. What legislation are they pushing through the House, through Congress, for the people? to help the people. Instead, they're coming up with new legislation, the lawmakers, the criminals that call themselves lawmakers, and they're coming up with new legislation to take the children from the homeless. Remember, and the homeless became homeless because of the system that was put together to make the people homeless. Micah chapter 2, verse 2. They cover the field and take them by violence. They even oppress a man in his own home and his heritage. You see all these things. You see, tribute to whom tribute is due, right? Because it is due to the people to receive some relief, but they shall receive none. They shall receive no justice. No justice is given, only judgment. Custom to whom custom. You see, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. You see, the people not being honored, and our people will most definitely, we're not recognized for our labor at all, for what we do. You see, Galatians chapter 6, verse 10, as we have therefore opportunity, and let us do good unto all men. You see, all righteous men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. You see, because the righteous shall live by faith. You see, flat out. So look, we're going to end it off there. We didn't want to make it too long. Lord's will, you were edified, motivated, or inspired by today's lesson. If not, I pray that you were provoked to put together some precept, that you would make an edifying video to feed the sheep. Remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, our job is to feed the sheep. And so, brothers and sisters, hold on, stay strong. We ain't got long. Be ye occupied in the word until Yahweh shall return. Repent to the Mashiach Yahushua. Come back onto this righteous path, lest ye be destroyed. And you Edomites and heathens, y'all can look forward to y'all impending doom. Okay? And maintain, brothers and sisters, maintain being spiritually, physically, and emotionally circumspect. And always feed yourself the word. Feed your spirit the word. For it is the spirit that quickens it. The flesh gaineth nothing. The words that I speak to you, they are of spirit and they are of life. John chapter 6, verse 63. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and close it out. I'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shadow in the dark with the powerful show.